Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Wednesday, June 22nd, 2016. Hello, I am your host, as always, Andrew James RN with JunkMonkeys.com. Joining me is Michael Medina, Grant Farrow, Skateboarding.com. Today's guest is Angie. I said your last name wrong, so how you say it?
Shanley.
Shanley, is it?
How did you say it? That looks like the way you
Shanley. I said Shanley.
People say Shanley, Shandley.
I get Mike Medina all the time. That's mine. I got a fucking tie-dye Swedish fish right here.
You know, it just happened yesterday, so I would love to. It's still fresh in the mind. Let's talk about our Go Skateboarding Day experiences. Medina, I'm very interested in hearing about yours.
Oh, really? Because I didn't do very much.
Okay. So what'd you do?
I hate to be like one of those like hipster dudes that are like, every day is Go Skateboarding Day. But like kind of like when you fucking work full time and like, you know, want to skate with your homies that also work full time. It's like, it's kind of just like, let's go skate all together kind of thing.
Did you want to go to that Nike thing at Grant Park?
Yeah, I really want to go. Dude, I heard some really bad news about that, man.
What
happened?
Apparently, there was like a ton of people I know that were getting in fights with each other, and the Zoomies downtown that's like near Grant Park got robbed. So, I mean, not that I give a fuck about their business or anything, but what I do care about is it gives a bad reputation to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I understand.
It's not a good look for us is what I should say.
Well, you're speaking for a lot of skateboarders who worked on Go Skateboarding Day because it was a Tuesday. So you're not the only one. Did you manage to do any skateboarding?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I went out. Yeah, I got a session, dude.
Okay, where'd you go? What'd you do?
Oh, one of the local parks. I just skated a hip. Did a bunch of big skate flips as usual. No, I didn't skate the metal one. I skated a different one, which was fucking boring. But you know what was cool is I noticed that there was there was two girl skateboarders minus the two girl skateboarders that we brought with. So it was fucking cool. Like it was yeah, dude, it was sick. And they were all shredded too. 5-0 slashes and shit. It was good.
Yeah, Grant,
love it.
We all know that, and those who don't know, you graduated yesterday from Point Loma High School. Congratulations.
Yeah, mustaching.
Huge side note, it is the same school that obtains the leap of faith that Jamie Thomas attempted to ollie.
Wait, did you know that, Mike? Did I go to that school?
Yeah, you told me before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I bet he's like, yeah, it's a leap of faith school. I look at it every day. I try
and the rail that Jamie Floyd grinded.
Oh, that's true.
Jamie Floyd,
rail
dude.
That Nigel Switch-Smith.
Did you do any skateboarding yesterday, or was it all dinners and hellos and nightcaps?
I skateboarded with Andrew Ariano in the morning.
Oh,
on the boardwalk
in
Mission Beach. We just cruised around. But yeah, I was pretty busy yesterday because we didn't get to school. I had to be there at 1:30, so I just had the morning because pretty much after 1:30, I was just like busy for the rest of the day. So, but yeah, it was fun. I was just happy to get on my board. I mean, like kind of what Mike said, like Go Skate Day is tight. I think it's cool that like brings a lot of skateboarders together. But like if you go to a big event like what you did, Drew, what you're gonna explain, like I think that's fun. It's a good time, but if I really want to skate, like that's not even necessarily a good day for it because there's just going to be so many people. Like it's hectic. But I think it's a cool thing and a cool idea, and I'm glad that it happens.
Did you do any skateboarding after that, or what was the rest of your night like? I'm just curious.
Oh no, I like a dinner with some family members, and then just hung out with friends because no one from school was really going to skate, and you were doing your thing up in North County, so.
I was gonna say, I feel like everyone wants to hear about Drew's Go Skate Day.
No, he had the best one.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it, but we're gonna get Angie's out of the way. I'm curious, Graham. Before we move on to Angie, what time did you get home?
At night?
Yeah, with the dinner and all that done.
Well, I mean, dinner was at like 7, and then I went out until like 12:30.
Oh, okay. Angie,
What did we do? I say we like me and my children. Obviously, I don't skateboard.
Oh, this was for the record. I apologize because this is being recorded now. Our guest Angie, her son skates. She actually does not, but she keeps up with skateboarding. A newfound she found a newfound love late in skateboarding, and I always get excited when I hear about that. You've been following skateboarding for the last year?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's been about a year.
So I wanted to give that little intro to you. So if you may, what did you and the youngins do? Now, do all three of your kids skate?
So what did well, the other two are young, like they're 4 and 2, so they have a penny board that they like cruise around on a little bit, but other than that,
I believe that was the age Sheckler started skating.
Probably around there.
Dude, that fool was like pro at like 12. I wouldn't even doubt it.
No, yeah, he started skating at a really early age.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because you see these like other 6 and 7-year-olds on Instagram just doing crazy shit.
Well, they start at 4 years old too.
I don't know.
The homie Nate.
Yeah.
3
So it's your oldest son then.
It's my oldest son that skates, yeah, and he's almost 7.
Okay.
So and he's been skating for like a year.
That's what's up.
So our local shop put on kind of like a I don't know. They had like all these spots mapped out, and you went and filmed tricks at those spots, and then tagged them on Instagram, and they gave out prizes for the best spots. So we didn't make it.
Such a sick idea.
Yeah, it was super fun. Although like last year when it was on the weekend, they just had like a big thing at our plaza, and I like that, like to be just surrounded by like a big group. Yeah. But like, I mean, with the 7-year-old, like he'll go off like 2 stairs, or I don't know. He started thinking he's really good at slappies now too. But well,
let's
not get too crazy here.
I'm gonna have to see the footy.
So it's on my Instagram. I mean, like I said, it's not. But hey, I got Cody Mack to like both of our clips. So I was pretty excited about that.
That's amazing.
So anyways, we went to like one of our local high schools and filmed a couple clips there, and then there's like another place on the university campus that we went to. But he wasn't feeling it yesterday, and I'm not one of those.
Can you just be like,
they give you a hard time at the university campus? Because a lot of universities don't like skateboarding on their property.
Well, that's funny, like that you asked that, because there's another really big city park too that was one of the locations on the map, and like in the skate shop, I was talking to the kid there, and I was like, we can't go there, like they don't let people skateboard there, and he's like, no, you just go anyways. But no, I mean, nobody bothered us at the university. So, and really, I was surprised nobody bothered us at the high school either.
Have you guys never been kicked out
so
of
that's
the
what we
spot?
did.
Because I want to know how they treat the little kids.
No, we don't do too much street skating yet. We hang out at the plaza mostly.
What city you live in?
Yeah, I live in St. Cloud.
State is that
in Minnesota?
Oh, so it's cold like Minnesota?
It is. That's when you brought up that song.
Or is that
yeah. Well, and that
is that Minneapolis? Wait, what?
What?
Is that where you go?
Familia?
Oh, sick.
Well, no, I mean, Familia's in Minneapolis, so that's about a 45-minute drive for us.
Okay.
So we will go, and we've been. There's another big one, Third Layer, that a bunch of guys skate for too.
Jack Wilson.
Yeah, Jack
you got some
and
people coming out of Minnesota.
Millet and
Minnesota's skate game is strong.
It really is. I mean, well, and Alec Majerus is from Minnesota, so.
Alec fucking Majerus, my God.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Drew loves him.
Yeah.
My God.
Drew loves him. Drew loves him.
Right.
It's too good.
All right, Drew, let's
That is tight. Fuck yeah. Shout out to Minnesota. Fuck yeah. That's it.
I like how you say plaza. I call it a plaza.
Plaza?
I call it a plaza too.
Sorry, I don't know.
Minnesota,
we're on the Southern California
now, but I'm not originally from Minnesota. Like, I don't have the Minnesota accent, so I'm not originally from here.
You got
so
something.
She got something. Watch out.
I got something.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So my so's and my O's and my zero, like I've kind of fucked that up. But
Zero. That was awesome.
No.
I swear to God, if I didn't know that she's from the United States, I'd say she's from Canada.
No, that's how they talk.
Is that right?
I may be moving to Canada.
Oh,
yeah, Wisconsin.
I love that you know this.
Oh, yes. See, the way you said I say Wisconsin differently.
How do you say?
I say Wisconsin, but people from Minnesota say Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
You say Coop Whip?
Yeah, dude, fuck talking about skateboarding. Let's just talk about accents all day.
Well, I could talk about that all day, but I'm excited to talk about my go skateboarding experience. I went to.
True, make an accent.
I went to Poots Park. Poots? How you say that? Poots Park in Encinitas? I used to call it Ponds Park. I was an idiot. I get there and I'm looking like it's fairly crowded. I went there relatively, and I went to the peak hours, and I walk over. I'm trying to find George and Alexis because they're the only guys that I talk to that know they're going to be there. But I ran into Brandon Reynolds and Brian Hastings, and as I'm walking up, the first guy that recognizes me, and I wore my glasses on too, my knockarounds. So if they do recognize me, like I can't tell if that's him. There was no stopping, but Stephen Lawyer recognized me right off the bat, and he said, "Drew's Days," and he said, "Oh shit, I don't want to be. Oh man, I better be careful. I don't want to be on his show." Now, when he said that, I felt a little uneasy about it because I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. But the way he said it was in a joking manner, and I talked to him later in the day, and he said, "No, he's a big fan. He likes our shit." When he said that, he just didn't want to be on the show in a bad topic because he listens to the podcast. But I'd assume that you're fairly hyped on that, Medina, because you're a big Stephen Lawyer fan. The second I saw him, I said, I must get him a shout out for Medina.
I was cracking the fuck up when I saw that video. I was dying. Yeah, that shit was tight. I was hyped on that. Absolutely. Dude. Appreciate it.
We chatted up for about 30 minutes, and he gave me his number, and he will be a guest on the show.
Medina, dude, that's
can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of questions.
Alexis killed it. It was so much fun. I don't know if you follow the Skate Mafia snaps that they posted, but there was a single sheriff that came up. And we knew that it was getting fairly rowdy because they were fucking hitting the fireworks a little bit. It was getting a little loud. So I don't know if you're familiar with Encinitas, but it's like the La Jolla in North County. It's very
well. All of North County's like La Jolla.
Okay.
That's true.
Oh, Medina disappeared.
We'll get him back on. So the sheriff came in town, and then there was a skateboarder who did a fakey 540 big spin and landed right in front of the officer, and the officer was mid trying to get everyone's attention, and the officer, I think it was position I was in, but he asked me who's running this. And I said, well, I don't know. I have no idea who's running this. I was like, psych. And then he, after the fight, the fakey 540 big spin went down, Lefty threw his skateboard on the floor, and then he went, oh, and everyone went, oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
They made the officer walk out. Like, it just got too loud and rowdy. So he's on his radio. I was like, fuck, well, he's going to call backup, I guess. And then that was great until as he started walking back towards the rear of the entrance. Somebody threw a fucking beer can near him and it missed him. And then that right there, that was really fucking dumb. I don't know who did that. Nobody was a big fan of that. But people were throwing, like, because I just got to know the prog toss, they're throwing like some trash and but the beer can was just, that was not right. I was surprised that it didn't get shut down after that, but we were there until everyone was pretty much damn left. So that was a lot of fun. Just seeing everybody there. The normal prog tosses, the little games like that. I didn't have a burger, but it was fun to see everybody there. And it was, I think the highlight for me was talking to Stephen Lawyer, just chatting up about skateboarding, and we talked a little bit about the expedition thing and about Cheney and all that, and the KO in general, and that was entertaining. It was cool. So that was my go skateboarding experience. And then after that, me, Alexis, George, and this new guy I'm really hyped on. His name is David Leoncini. He's so fucking good. He's a young cat, 16 years old, but man, he's cool. He's funny. He FaceTimed me. He's buying a car today at the car lot. After one day of meeting me, he's FaceTimed me when he's getting a new fucking Hyundai. That was so fucking dope. Love David Leoncini. He's a little bit of an asshole. He talks just like him, though. As George, if you know George and Lexus, they go, all the time after every time they speak. It was great. But after that, we went to the D.C. facility, and that was my first time there. That was a lot of fun. You ever been to Black Rock?
You guys were there late, huh?
Super late. We were there till 3. No, I didn't get home till 3. I was there till 2. Have you ever been there?
I skated it when it was Black Box, but like the same setup, you know?
Oh, I've never been there ever.
Yeah,
Never
so
been there.
just before there was DC logos, pretty much. But it's been a while. I'd love to go again.
Yeah, we better get to the rest of these topics because I feel like we spent a quarter of the podcast talking about Go Skateboard Day, but it was so much fun. About the Barracks Finals. Oh, boy. Medina, I don't know about you, but I put my head down.
Mickey was sick. He was sick, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but that's not what everybody's saying. Now, Grand Fiero, our inside man, our inside man was there. Grant Fiero, please give us a sense of not only the environment, but
I mean,
really the finals, because the overall the whole what do you want to call it? The whole event looked like it was very vulcanized. But I would love to hear let's just get down to the final battle.
All right,
what shit was being said? Give us the meat.
All right, well, there's a little bit of background. So Diego in the semifinals, pretty much none of the 4 people were going fast. That's just like no one was going like Luana there, but like Diego was going like a decent, mediocre speed, and someone yelled like right before he popped, "Go faster!" And then you saw Diego like land his trick, and I was surprised he even landed after that. Then he looked up and like looked at the kid, and I was like, "Oh!" and then I saw Diego like almost miss his next trick. I was like, "God dang it! This kid just got in Diego's head. Like I just want to watch the thing go down. Like that's stupid." And then, but whatever. Like no one really said anything. Everybody there was so hyped on Diego. Like everyone's like Diego, the whole night just chanting Diego. And I was like, "Dang, Diego took over the freaking industry." And then we get in the finals, and like at least the one kid I was with that I had been friends with moved up to LA. I haven't seen him in 4 or 5 years. I happened to run into him there, so I was with him. He personally was hating a lot on Mickey's speed, and then I just heard some other people like Mickey was getting a lot of trash because he was going a lot slower than everybody else. Like
who, Mickey was?
Yeah, he was. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Really?
Dude,
and towards the end, I feel like it got even worse.
The last trick, I am not kidding. I don't think he could have rolled away from if he landed on it. Really? He was.
No,
I mean, I'm not even trying to hate.
So.
Like he got to the Berks finals. Nothing to do with talent. I'm just saying that's what people are saying. I see where they're coming from. I'm not like I get it. Like he was going slow. That's just what it was. So people pretty much he was getting hated on for going slow. Well, I mean, but Diego, no one was even hating. One kid said something about Diego's speed, and he wasn't going fast, but he was going fast enough to like roll away proper, where like Mickey would kind of like tic-tac away to get his speed back, because like he didn't have the speed. So I don't know. People were. Go.
What's funny is I feel like.
Could I tell that he was going slow?
I don't know. Could you tell, Drew?
I did watch it live.
Did you watch it live?
I watched it live.
Did it look slow to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell he was going super slow. But
could you tell
I thought it looked like he was going slow. And I don't. Okay, so I don't have a lot of people. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, Blab's.
Oh, sorry, man. My fucking Blab is like freezing up.
Drew.
What's going on here?
What?
Uh-oh.
All right, go. Talk. I can hear you guys again.
Not mine is
I just
fine.
don't see any images, but just talk.
Are we good now? All right, good. Yay!
All right, well, just keep going with whoever was talking.
Really? Because I see you guys.
Medina asked
I think
me.
I interrupted, so I think
he was going slow. Right. He was going slow on. He was going at a decent speed. In the earlier games in the early battle, the tricks that he was going slow on, I noticed that he's not very keen on going too fast on a fakie hard flip, which I understand.
That was a big one, yeah, and the fakie ghetto bird.
Well, that's a hard flip variation, so I understand why he's not going fast on that trick. because I would be going that slow. I go slower on the fakie heel flip, and I've never landed a fakie hard flip, at least in recent memory. So I go slow on that trick too if I'm going to attempt it. I think the fact that he goes fucking mock turtle speed on certain tricks, it's being. I think they're over exaggerating it through the whole game. They're like, oh, you see that? Yeah, he's going slow. He wants to try and win, and I must commend him for doing as well as he did for his for not only taking it to the battle but playing Diego and doing for pushing the game as long as it went, because I think nerves got the best of him in the later of that Diego game. Let's get Greg back in here.
I didn't even notice that it was like
because you didn't watch it live. The way they cut it, it's funny because I watched the reposting a little bit of it today.
Yeah,
because I was curious how they did it, and they edited it so you could. I wish you saw it live. Angie, you saw it live, yes? Angie? Hello?
I did. Yep, I watched the
me?
whole thing live, and I yeah. Can you hear me?
Wow,
yeah.
This is a bad lag.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Can you hear me?
Just laggy. You guys
sound
good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
Blab's
just keep going,
lagging. There goes Drew. No more hosts.
Okay, so I did. I watched it live. After, like, I struggled with Eric Costin at the beginning. He had no idea what to talk about, and I was so annoyed. But once it finally started, so I think my favorite match to watch, and I'm kind of like Bagley, like, I mean, watching a game of skate doesn't do a whole lot for me, and maybe it's because I don't skate or I don't know like how to do the tricks, but it was hard for me to make it through the whole thing. But I did notice at the end that Mickey was getting much slower. And obviously, like a 32-year-old mom of 3 doesn't have like skate friends to call up and be like, "Yo, did you see that?" Or, but I think I did send Drew a Snapchat and mention that you could tell. I felt like he was getting tired, and definitely I think like he hit like a mental wall too eventually. But I don't know. I liked his first round match the best with Eunice.
That was a great night, not only for the barracks and the battle of the barracks, just the battles, if you will, or the game of skates. But the new wave shit that they came out in the production, they released Eunice's Battle Commander, and we'll transition to that shortly. The new wave, the push project too, like that. All that shit was great. I was texting Steve throughout the whole night to let him know how the live broadcast was, because I texted him and said, "This is great. I love this live broadcast." And he asked me for my feedback on the whole production. And I gave him my notes. And it's funny that you mentioned it. I told him the same thing. I says, I want to be verbatim. I said, Eric Costin is not the best interviewer, but I appreciate his efforts.
When he kept referring to God talking to him in his ear, I
did it since I was there in person. Like they played some of the Costin stuff on the screen, or maybe all of it was, and it's just hard to hear. But like I remember some of it, and some of it was just kind of awkward. But like it bummed out other people more than it bummed out me. Like personally, I just find it funny because it's Costin. So like other people are like, "Oh, like he sucked as the host. Wasn't there other hosts?" But to me, it's like obviously he wasn't the best. Like. It looked hard for him to speak. Maybe it was nerves or whatever. But, like, I kind of just thought it was hilarious. And, like, whatever. It's just a live stream. It's not on freaking ESPN. Like, if they want a better one, then I'm not against that. And if they want to keep Costin, then that's that too. Like,
hands it up for the camera.
Yeah. You know what was funny?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he
kept like
at
going
all.
like
Eric
he would
Costin
say a word and then he would just start making.
Probably did.
Like
they probably just. Yeah, I feel like they may have made him free ball.
Like he had no
much.
idea.
Like they were like, "Okay, Eric, go be funny
it was
now."
Funny. No, he the Michael Summer interview. He was like asking Michael questions, and you could tell he just lost a train of his thought. It looked like, and then he went, I was sorry.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It was so funny. Like to me, that like almost just makes it better. Like it's just funny.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent.
Yeah, Rhoda would be a great host. But I must also throw in the candidate pool. Okay, I'm hearing feedback.
Not me.
A little bit.
We all have microphones.
It's
really
headphones.
Small, I'm sorry. You hear that too, huh?
Yeah,
but it's
interesting.
I
must hand it to Steve Barrow also. I think Steve Barrow would equally a great host.
Barrow would be cool, yeah. But he is the judge.
So I told him too. I said, you know what's funny is Steve. It's funny. Steve was actually the referee of all three.
Well, he's always the ref at finals night. They'll put someone else in the jersey.
Yeah.
But they tell the jersey person to look at Barrow.
Yeah.
You'll see after every trick that's debatable, he looks straight at Barrow, and Barrow says this or he says this. And then the referee just finds it. Yeah, no, they don't, because Barrow wants the finals night to go exactly how he wants it to, which completely makes sense.
Because Deshaun Jordan kept calling out Eunice on that first round. Like Eunice had to do tons of things.
It's also
over again.
hard from like
when
maybe,
I
don't remember exactly. I remember that game, but I don't remember if there was like an unnecessary. I think maybe one redo got booed, but I mean, I was there in person, so like I'm seeing something else than you guys are. And then Barra's there, like in the case, like he could see if it's a small toe touch or whatever, like he can still call it because he saw it, you know.
Yeah.
And so he's telling Deshaun what to do, and Deshaun just does it.
I'm reading here in the notes, Jamie Foy not only had a new wave part for the barracks, but he also had a thrasher part.
Yeah, 2 parts this week.
Okay, so what?
And he's dropping another one, right, for the skate mag or something? Or
no, that's the barracks one that came out today.
Okay.
The next new wave, yeah.
Dude, that man is a fucking beast. Dude.
I prefer.
What do they call him? He has the best nickname ever. What do they call the Big Pinch?
Pinch God.
Best nickname ever.
Big Boy Foy, I like that one.
The Big Boy Foy is a good one
too. Yeah, the Big Pinch is my favorite right now, dude.
That's hilarious. The second you said that, I fell in love with it. Jamie Foy Thrasher part. What was the name of it? Is that what was the title of it?
Touche, but like TWO instead of like the normal way you spell it. So it's like Touche. Okay. I don't know why it didn't. I mean, it's a little play on words, I guess.
I never saw the Thrasher part. Did you, Angie, or Mike Medina watch it?
I did.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's a VX part.
Okay. Well, are there any highlights that you like to?
He front crooks a 15.
Yeah, he hangs out on the front crook too.
He gets the pitch and he just pumps up until the rail.
Yeah, dude. He literally hangs out. He's just hanging out on the 15.
It might be because I just watched the next new wave barracks one, but that one I like that one more. I like the song goes really good.
I mean, I like. Okay. I'm not gonna
say that shit. Say that shit.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like some anti-VX bullshit again.
Give it to me, Medina.
I like VX and HD.
I just want to see the man's face. God damn it, dude! My God, I'm not trying to see some blurry trash.
Look at the pinch. All you need is the pinch. You don't need
shit, man. I'm trying to see that face, that Death Wish graphic. I'm trying to see the Nikes. I want to see it all, man.
Hey, Death Wish better. How many parts you want? I mean, I know he hasn't been huge on the scene for that long, but this is like another one of those Jocelyn moments. Like, all right, when are you gonna turn him pro?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, like I know, like he's been around, but. Because I've known about Jamie Foy for probably 3 or 4 years, but he just got big like within the past like 6 months to a year. So like people like, I get that it's a time thing, but Death Wish like
everybody has to do their time. It's not in print. It's not like a standard, but people gotta do. I know. People gotta do this seniority, man.
Throwing forever.
Not really. Look at Primitive. They don't give a fuck. Peacock puts out one part.
Well, tell him to fuck it. Tell him to get on Primitive then. Jamie Foy fucked up. Hey, don't be mad at me. Be mad niggas negotiating your deal. Ooh, that's a great transition. Hey,
okay.
Fuck it. We'll do it. I want to talk about. No, you know what? I have some key points on Jamie Foy's Thrasher part here.
The freaking roll away, where he like almost touched the ground. He's like skirt.
No, I'm sorry. It was a.
On the bed?
No, that's what I meant. I meant to say the new wave.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Hell yeah.
He like almost touched the ground. He nearly. Oh my gosh, that was
awesome.
For me, well, no, you know what? This is not fair because I feel like I'm gonna take some of Angie's limelight away. Please tell us, Jamie Foy's New Wave Barracks part. Angie, your thoughts?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so you guys sound like you're all in love with him. And granted, like I feel like I always need to preface like what I'm saying with the fact that I don't skateboard, so I don't know how hard it is to actually do these tricks. But okay, when I watched that part, I was like, I don't know.
I'm the opposite.
I
love
just
that
only
shit.
can watch rails for so long. I don't know.
He is a rail skater.
See, well, yeah, I don't like what I love to see in a skateboarding video is like
I was gonna say, that's
a full line, like things leading up to a line and then what happens after. Like, I'm sure that rails are super sick to skate and it's super cool when you do it, but I just don't want to watch 5 minutes of.
Hey, but the rollaway, huh? That thing got you.
That's probably me not being a skateboarder.
Dude, that big motherfucker, I don't know how he does what he does.
Hey,
that's
I
agree. Yeah, dude, it's huge.
You cannot forget his contest run. Did you see that?
He is huge for a
skateboarder. He didn't even get close to falling off.
I didn't, but if I may,
go.
If I may, I have a few key points listed here on my notes. It's a spectacle for me to see such a big ass dude skate. It's so funny to me.
That's a big motherfucker, man.
It's so funny to me. There was a part where he was skating. He was trying to skate this rail, and he didn't hit the rail, so he just ran down, and he ran on these bushes, and then he kicks his fucking leg up so high in the air just to get around. I love that they left it on there just to see. Yeah.
He made it over the rail and then ran down the steps.
I thought he saw a snake in the vegetation, so he kicked his big ass foot up. He said, "Fuck that."
I know, it was kind of weird. Like, why didn't he just stop moving and then he ran and jumped?
Too much momentum. That big ass body was like.
Also, God bless the security guy or the idiot who tripped Jamie Foy in the beginning of that part. I didn't think it was possible. Yeah, he almost Hulk smashed him. He fucked him. They probably cut it. They cut it right there. Jamie Foy could get murdered.
You fucking Hulk smashed him, dude.
Next topic, though. So those are my thoughts. So I kicked off the transition to TK. He leaves Baker. He throws out an Instagram clip says, "I'm done. I'm quitting Baker. Y'all can thank Donut. I ain't playing, man. I'm out."
I think you said that.
Did I? Great. And then 6 hours later, he said, Baker for life. Deletes last video. The fuck?
That dude is so fucking dramatic, dude. My God. He's an excellent skateboarder. One of my favorite dudes since I was little. But my God, is he fucking dramatic. If you follow his Instagram account, he's either talking about divorcing his fucking wife, or then he's back with his wife for life, and now he's leaving Baker. Now it's Baker for life. It's like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. He's just a dramatic dude when it comes to the social media shit.
I wasn't.
Like, I'm one, okay, but at the same time, though, like, I'm one to not put like, my personal life out there like that. You're not going to see me talking about my girlfriend. You're not going to see me, you know what I mean? I'm just not that kind of dude. Like, it's not a fucking diary. It's social media. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand that side of it, but maybe it's his way that his girl sees it. I don't.
But, okay, wait. I follow him on Instagram, and I always see, like, sweet, cute family photos.
For, like,
I've never seen him. I'm an exhibit.
Oh, they're there. They're fucking there. Well, they were there.
Well, you want to I see him loving the fuck with us.
I see love, lots of love for his wife on his Instagram.
Baker Foe, son. It's coming out.
I was hyped. I'm more hyped than Terry posted it because then Terry deleted it.
Yeah, you can reference. You can reference on my Instagram. Hey, you know, I do what I can. So, you think?
Yeah, see, they've seen it. He's posted the divorce papers.
Do you think? What do you think happened Do you think Reynolds called him? You think Donut called him? There was some type of phone call made. Do you think it was an increase of raise? What do you think? You think they just hashed out whatever the fuck was bothering him?
I feel like the original why he was pissed wasn't about money for some reason. That I feel like Donut just
for some reason I think it was about footage.
Oh, you know what? I heard about that. I heard about that too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it a rumor? I heard a rumor somewhere. Help me out here. Was it the fact that he does the same tricks, all like the same small tricks? Yeah, like he, you know, he's gonna do a crooked grind on some half cap board slide.
Yeah,
a nose grind 270 out. You think that was it? You think you think it was a respect factor? You're like, you dogging me? I'm the Baker 3 was the shit.
I don't think the team manager would say that though, because those have been Terry's go-tos for years. So why is he going to start saying that now?
Yeah. I heard it was a lack of footage and that he wasn't like fulfilling contract stuff.
Oh, well,
that's what I heard.
I mean,
so how would that get resolved so quickly? I don't know. That was my only question. It seems like
or fucking ride your for life. You know what I mean? With a dude like Terry, and exactly. And Terry is still marketable.
You think so?
You think they sell his board?
I definitely think so. I think he's still marketable, especially for black skateboarders.
I think he's still a valuable asset. But I'll say this: I think Terry Kennedy would have a hard time moving on. I really do.
But if you think he was so
without Baker, I don't think he'd be in the best of places.
Wait, but
I think he'd find himself in a similar situation as Furby or as a Greg Myers, where you're around, but you're not.
I think
you're not.
I think that because he fits so well on Baker and because we associate him so much with that brand, that it's allowed him to stay marketable, in my opinion.
He's marketable with Baker.
Because Baker, absolutely, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, because he's with Baker, that is like, you know what I mean? That's his persona that we all know and love. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like him going somewhere else would be very strange. And even if he did get a contract the second he left Baker, I still think it would be very strange, no matter where it was. Even if it was Element again, for that matter.
Well, yeah, and that's what, like, when I read that he skated for Element too, that just didn't really make sense to me. At least thinking about the guys that skate for Element now, like, I don't know how he would play into that team. I mean, there
was a theory of mine that I could see that.
I feel like
I don't know if it was just the fact that they turned him pro, because he turned pro for Element, correct? Is that correct? Okay. He
did in 2004.
He probably wanted to branch out into TV with because Bam Margera was there, and I remember that he was in Viva La Bam, and he was known as Compton Ass Terry.
That's what it was called.
No, his name.
Compton Ass Terry. That's how the world was introduced to him, as Compton Ass Terry.
Didn't he have another one,
Compton?
He had another
TV show.
Yeah,
No, he came up on Viva La Bam.
Yeah, I know, but he had his own show.
Oh, no, that wasn't the name of the TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Maybe. Oh, no, he had a show on BET.
What was it called? Yeah,
holy fuck,
I remember before I skated, I would see Terry Kennedy have his own show. But I don't think it lasts long.
I forgot what it was called.
And I remember being Terry Kennedy, DK,
How do I don't remember that? Oh,
yeah.
It's not that.
Maybe because I don't watch
that long ago. This is my theory, because
we might have to use that.
He was also known as he did rapping, and he was close with Ice Cream and Pharrell. He was trying to get Terry Kennedy was trying to be the Black Ryan Sheckler, do the thug route. That's my theory,
dude. I remember when Ice Cream was like popping. When that was a cool company to have.
That's Marquise's favorite skate video. My roommate, he does not. He appreciates skateboarding, but the only skate video he's ever seen prior to meeting me was the Ice Cream video. He loves Jacob Wilder, Kevin Romar, and Terry Kennedy.
Romar.
Favorite video.
Fuck yeah. Romar's part in that is heavy. Young Romar.
We can't call him Fromar anymore. I wish we could still call him Fromar.
I'm adding that to my list of things to watch.
Fromar, yeah, he's all
Dina,
dreaded
I
out
need
now
your
or something,
thoughts.
right?
I need them heavy. I don't know if you've been hearing these rumors about Peter Smolik leaving the Mafia, the skates of Mafia.
Dude, what the
rumors are out there big time.
Is this a fact or are these
okay, I'll
rumors?
say this.
I mean,
because rumors are started all the time in skateboarding. Some of them are true, some of them are just like, oh, that'd be cute if it happened. When you ask somebody who's closely associated with the organization, if Peter Smolik has left the Mafia and they say, I don't know, that is a bad sign. I did my research. One of them was in front of Grant Fierro, trying to dig up, because I heard this from him first. He said that he heard that the rumor of Peter being off, like, I don't know about that.
The person I heard it from, it seems nearly factual, but it's not. I don't know if we could say it's a fact.
Sure.
That makes sense.
That's so fucked up. Okay, like I know that, like obviously that's like one of my favorite brands, and not like my favorite brand out there ever.
Shit, you're more Mafia than me, and I live in San Diego.
Dude, it's almost like it's like more devastating almost than like the Costin one.
So,
like I don't know why. Like I don't know why. But I'm just so bummed if Smolik leaves Mafia, dude. That's pretty much the end of Smolik, if that's the case.
Will it be the end of Mafia?
No, they have Wes.
Fuck no.
So you think?
Fuck no, dude.
You think Wes, Alexis,
they have Young Guns.
Yeah, they got an AM video coming out.
Yeah, I feel like
Drew, you know
the guys that are coming up like with Skate Mafia are definitely young guys.
I know that, but also what I've been hearing is that Mafia is going through tough times.
Really?
As far as what, board sales or
staying established.
What?
This is.
It's because don't they
they're solo now.
What you call it? Like, aren't they their? Yeah, they're their own thing now. Like they're manufacturing their own shit by themselves, kind of thing. It wasn't it that JSLV bought Skate Mafia just so Skate Mafia could stay afloat at one point?
What was JSLV? I mean, is JSLV even that big?
JSLV sells outside of skateboarding.
Yeah,
that's a clothing brand like that. Yeah,
is that right? That's oblivious to me. I thought JSLV was a spawn off of
no, they sell
Lace the fuck up. What is that? Lace clothing?
Lace, that's different.
Yeah, it is. No, it's different, but like it is aimed at skateboarding, obviously. But because like they have like their weed themes and like their Rastafari themes and things like that, obviously if it gets put in like a mall store or something that is easily accessible, the hippies and all the people that smoke weed.
Grant, have you heard that Mafia is going through tough times?
No, you're the first one to say that to me. But
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope you're wrong.
I mean, that'd be crazy though, just because of the fact like their team is so like tight knit, and especially for me and Drew, like we see them around all the time. You know, like I see Jimmy Cow, Jamie Palomar, like even Dan Connolly. All of them.
Yeah. I feel like since Wes won Sodi, there's been more of a presence of Skate Mafia, like in general, like in the general population.
I actually semi-regret mentioning it because I only heard this from one source, and usually I like to get two sources according to the same as my mentor Ariel Hawani. He takes two sources, and you feel like it's right, then you can go ahead and report it. I've only heard it from one, but it's a very good, reliable source. But we'll see. We will see. Time tells all. Next topic. The GX1000 video came out, and I didn't even get to fucking see it because I waited so fucking long. But all I'm hearing about...
Medina, tell me what.
All I hear about...
You better say that.
All I hear about is the GX1000 video.
Here's my thing. First of all, before I even get in, Al Davis has to be mentioned for somebody. I don't even care. Mm-hmm. I don't like, you know...
Is that your TJ Rogers right now?
I don't like. Sure, I don't even know what exactly that. I know you're hyped on him, so I'm hyped on Davis. Sure, yeah. I've been hyped on Al, and he freaking went off. Like this is what I like to.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real fast. If it's Shad Ware and Al Davis, you had to vote for one. You're going for Al?
Shad came out with more
Shad Ware.
I just think Al. I'm not even saying Al for Sodi. I'm saying Al to be mentioned for Sodi.
Okay.
I don't want to. I mean, you know, Al Davis was until I don't freaking care. Go watch the GX1000 video. He kills it.
Sure.
I better see his name on that thing. Hey, but
why does he kill
it? Came out on Thrasher, so you already know. I mean, there's no chance they won't say him.
Tell me, because I didn't see the video. How does he kill it?
Style and substance.
Trick selection, style. I'm a big fan of the filming. You might, freaking VX1000. I can't see his face. I don't care. He killed it. No, I mean, so did everyone else in that video. I love that video.
Yeah, but you're still not selling me. I mean, you're saying exactly what every skate video comes out that has a good part, like a Miles Silvis in 1947.
Well, it's not a part.
Yeah, but wasn't that like the best part ever though? Like,
I mean, I'm not sold on Al Davis. So
Jody.
you got me a little intrigued, but
it's hard to sell someone that you've never seen them.
Dude, Al Davis is the truth.
Maybe you can sell me. Give me a little more
power.
Oh, you just don't want to hear my stuff.
Power, style.
No, you hear Medina say the same words. Oh, Al Davis.
I'm still not sold.
It's true.
I mean, I would.
Well, maybe you just need to fuck around.
Well, you know, I wish I could, but I went to Thrasher. They said, "Fuck you."
I didn't even realize it was one of those 25 seconds. I mean, 24 hours.
25 seconds.
I don't know where
Get there now, bitch. It's over.
I went to watch this morning. I was like, dang. But I'm just gonna buy the DVD. It's only $10. I need to watch that again.
So it's only available on DVD. Oh, because they don't allow VX. Oh no, they do have standard def on iTunes, but it's so
I wish they
trash.
were on iTunes because
that's just booty.
I know, but like, what if I get a new computer and it doesn't even have a disc thing? How do I watch it?
You do need a new computer. You're blurry as fuck.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Did Angie? Angie, did you watch Al Davis in the new video? GX1000.
Okay, I watched
GX1000.
But here's my problem again. The thing is, with GX1000, like it was, they didn't put the names of the guys who were skating before they were skating. So I can't look at somebody. I mean, there are some skaters I can look at and be like, oh, I know who that is, but a lot of the guys on GX1000
I wouldn't like that either. I appreciate that that's their style, but they're just lazy.
I haven't seen a lot of or heard a lot of. So I mean, did I think it was awesome? Yes. But again, like I get tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over again. So I feel like GX1000 was full of hill bombs, and which is cool. I mean, it's very, very awesome. And maybe if I had done a hill bomb myself, I would appreciate it more. But and also the mom and me just had a hard time with the way they were talking to some of the people that were trying to get them off of their property. But that being said, I don't normally like VX, but I did like that VX. So
you see what she just did here? You see what she did? She gave me an example of why to watch the video.
All right, I'll take notes.
That's how you sell something.
Medina, was that an actual police officer that was talking to them when he dipped?
I couldn't tell if it was security or a police officer.
Yeah, because I feel like it was a cop. He would have said.
I think it was a security guard. It didn't look like a legit.
Thank you. I was going to say, are you really going to talk to the guy with a gun that way?
Yeah. And he was so disrespectful. There is no way you can throw your board and run away from a police officer.
That was great execution. He said, "Oh, here's my ID." Psych! It
was. I mean, kudos to him. But there's no way that would actually happen. I mean, if it was a real police officer, no way.
Hey, the one lady that smacked GX with the board, she was pissed. Probably.
Yeah, but were they on her private property? That's my question. You see, you can't just do that. And then
I get it.
I mean, I guess she made for great watching. I mean, like, it was entertaining. Yeah, I mean, you can't just go on people's backyards and skate.
No, like this, personally, like I get it. Like if it, whatever, like I kind of get it. But at the same time, it's like they're not there to like hang out. Most likely, I wasn't at that exact session, but like they're gonna get their job done and they're gonna leave. And like it's also here's one. Hold on, real quick. Like,
yes,
at least personally, in a lot of skateboarders,
here's the thing.
It's the way you come at them. If you step out your door and you're already screaming, you're already pissed. Because then nope, they're not gonna show any respect to you. If you're respectful to them, you're understanding. You got 5 minutes, then you're gonna have to go, and you know what?
No,
like,
I get that.
So that it's just they kind of like start the situation off. It's all about how the other person.
I agree with you to an extent. If I may, I'm gonna chime in. If you don't want me to, fuck you.
Okay.
It's their property. They own it. You're committing vandalism.
Yeah,
they have every right to be upset with you. If you're yelling at me, what the hell? When you're yelling,
here's the thing.
Okay.
No, you guys are missing a big point here, though. When you own a home and you have a homeowner's property, you like are covering somebody getting hurt. Like if somebody were to come onto your property,
like I hear that from businesses,
they could
like,
sue you.
Like what? You know what? You know, fuck it. You know, I'm gonna hurt myself now. I'm getting tired of working every day. I'm gonna go to the fucking NBC building right now. I'm gonna try a hard flip, get fucking popsicle right on my D. I'm gonna say, my dick hurt. $500,000 because this is a big ass D.
Oh my god, that's excellent.
You know what? I've been yelled at. And that's cool. I respect it. The same way I don't know if you guys seen my How to Handle Cops video. I do the same thing. I leave respectfully. I don't ask for another try. That's me. But there's the other mentality of skateboarders. This is the conflicting part. Because the skateboarder and the filmer, they're like me and Grant, we went to San Francisco. He wants to do a slappy curb on this fucking little gay thing because he likes that shit. And we flew and drove all the way over there. We're getting kicked out. Grant's like I spent $500 to fly up here.
Exactly.
Am I gonna try and get it? You damn right I'm gonna get it. Here's my approach.
Yeah.
I try and tell Grant.
Drew's already packed up. He's leaving. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I'm packed up. But you see, I try. Grant, you see, Grant's a little dumbass. This is Grant. I like to beat him up. I have to smack some sense into him. He's so young and dumb and naive. You gotta smack some sense into him. Tell him we're gonna come back. We'll come back. Come back maybe in an hour. Maybe in a day if we got the time. Maybe we'll come back that night, light up like a generator, like some gangsters.
All right.
There's a way to make both people happy.
Dude,
just leave, tell them shut the fuck up, and go back.
You got the adrenaline going. You're sticking it. Give me 2 more tries. I'm gonna make it, and then I'm out.
It's true. It's true.
I get it.
I'm a firm believer of that.
I get it. But you see the stars in a line there, Grant. You see your stars are all cute and shining. You're the nice little Christmas tree of the bunch, but it's not working from the other party. You're shining high and bright, but you could be the brightest Christmas tree, but there's flames around you. You will burn and you will die, Grant. You will die.
I don't know. I mean, I'm more like.
Next topic. Right. We're talking too much about this.
That's fair.
Eric Costin, Paul Rodriguez, Sean Malto, and Naj Houston. They spent their go skateboarding day at Paramount Studios. That was fucking cool. I don't know if you guys
looked like New York.
Yeah, Paramount Studios, man, Jesus Christ! Like that's. I see how they do all their friends and whatever TV shows, Seinfeld and what have you, or any type of big blockbuster movie. Damn, they got all these big ass buildings. It's real nice.
It looked like a city. That was crazy.
Yeah, those guys at Paramount got some cash. Huh? So they went to Paramount.
I thought they were in a city somewhere too.
Yeah. So they went to Paramount Studios. They winners of the Nike SB app.
What the fuck just happened right there, dude?
Well, she was talking, so I had to shut the fuck up.
Oh.
No one talked.
You literally just like.
I wasn't talking.
No, she was talking. There was a little bit of lag. Hey, I can't speak for Vlad.
I wasn't talking.
Go.
You're blowing it today.
Nike SB winners. I don't know what the hell they did, but they won, and they built these obstacles at Paramount Studios, and then they skated Santa Monica Courthouse. So because that's what they did for Skateboarding Day. I appreciate it.
Did you see the new rail they put in at the courthouse?
What? No.
They put in a new flat bar at the courthouse, like on the curb.
on the curb of.
I'm gonna pull up a photo for you. You can go to the next one or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Mind of Marius. When Marius was Flo for the Shorties gang, did you see this Michael Medina?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Did it? So they called him Shorty or like?
No, he was on Shorties.
Yeah, but like the name of the video was like Shorty on Shorties or some shit like that.
Because he was short and he was on Shorties.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice. Okay, I know where that's at. That is.
I wish Shorties would have stayed in the limelight.
Yeah, I mean they tried to do it with Go Pro, but it just wasn't enough.
So weird.
It
just wasn't the same.
It wasn't enough. I just wanted to. My only note for this is that Marius. A lot of the footage I've seen via the old San Diego videos. But seeing the young Wes Kramer after he did the back 50-50 on Toy Pine Trail was very enjoyable for me. Next up, Ishad, your boy, was very upset on Twitter on Go Skateboarding Day. And I have the tweets here. I'll go ahead and, I'll take up your role and go ahead and read it. He said, first tweet, Go Skateboard Day has been ass. Next tweet. See, this is why I like to read this shit, because I saw it. It's more like go sit on a plane and walk around the airport day. And when you actually get to your destination, everyone be spent. Next. And Ish is left to drink his sorrows away. Sickness. That's cool. He calls himself Ish. Some of these French need to change their attitude and not be a full prick / cunt and suck this dick. What the fuck? He said that? Oh, man, your boy is pissed. He legit said some of these French need to change their attitude and not be a full prick, cunt, and suck this dick. Ishad is a fucking champ.
That sounds like a Drew tweet.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like a Drew tweet.
Can everyone just unfollow me? I can tell I can rant to myself and not feel childish for using Twitter as a complaining tool. Little French mommy hooked it up with a little ticketing desk. She could catch it. Damn, fucking legit. So, I don't know what happened. I guess, where did he travel to? Grant, help me out.
I don't know where they sent Ishad. They sent different parts of the team all over. Didn't he say the country on his Twitter, Drew?
I thought he ended up in Germany somewhere.
One of his tweets says the country that he went to.
Yeah.
Well, if he's talking about French, you think he's in France? Do they do France?
Yes.
Oh, he's in Copenhagen. Yeah.
No, he didn't end up in France.
Denmark?
No.
So, I mean,
Denmark.
He just seemed a little frustrated that Nike sent him on
yeah.
this big old mission. And then it's like, I can't, like, I'm spending all my time traveling and not skating. I get it.
And it wasn't just the complainingness going on with the French. I see here that it was also some of the locals that was not making him happy. Like an example. This lady, oh, this is a shot again. This lady sitting across from me is looking at me like I spat in her cereal. And this probably was the cherry on the top. He says, the airline lost my bag, one of which was my skateboard and the other with my shoes and everything in it. So he's just sitting in the lobby with these Nike sandals. Those are some fresh sweats he has on.
I get that he's bummed. I do find it. I do like that he tweets about this stuff because most skateboarders don't. He's
So
inching towards the Boo Johnson level of being good on Twitter.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more.
Yeah,
I
think that's funny. Like skateboarding needs more of that.
So does the mom in you, Angie? How do you feel about him saying these
Absolutely.
French can suck this dick?
Well, okay, so I mean, I hang out at the plaza quite a bit, so
Do you make your son go to?
I don't.
Does your son skate?
It's no skin off my back. I mean, where I teach. No, but we have had conversations about what's appropriate and what is not to repeat. But no, I mean, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Like, if your son, if your son was telling people to suck his dick,
he does that.
True.
Well, Well, say
I'm just
if it
curious.
was my son.
What?
That makes it a little different. But I love him and I love his personality. And I think that's why I like him so much as a skateboarder too, because I don't know. I feel like his personality comes a lot in his skateboarding.
What happened here?
I mean, personally, I thought it was hilarious when he said that lady had a gizzard neck or a turkey neck or something.
Grant, do you see what happened?
No, looks the same to me.
No, I don't see Mike Medina or Angie on here.
Nah, they're still here. You're good.
I can see all of you guys.
Hey, can we talk about nap time?
Oh, Medina's dog is giving him some love.
Yeah, I thought it was tight.
Oh, yes, please. That was
Medina?
like my most... I was psyched on that.
What is it? I'm sorry.
The Davis Torgerson video that he made? He filmed and edited it?
I have to agree.
Sick. Davis, so fucking... Isn't he from there, too?
Minnesota.
Minnesota? Holy shit,
the Torgerson.
Yeah.
He is from Minnesota, Plymouth.
The little thing that's like...
And there are
some
Minnesota guys in that video, too.
Is like, I think it's tight.
It is.
Instead of being like most skateboarders when they're hurt, and obviously some injuries like you just can't film. Like you can't even move. But with his injury, being able to film was an option. So I think it's tight instead of just like chilling and whatever, I guess rehab, but like kind of doing nothing, that he used it to be productive. Yeah, like he used it to be productive, film a video, edit the video.
Snapchatting yourself riding a bike.
And I think the artwork was cool, and he said
rehab
for him and just send it over.
I don't care you're riding a bike.
There's actually a real series. I think there's 4 boards in the series that are up on Gencom, because there's a Davis interview about nap time that shows the board graphics. So I think it's sick.
Yay!
I thought I loved it. Like at first I was like, here's the VX stuff again. I don't know. And like, there's not a lot of videos that I like that have like the crazy artwork and stuff. I don't know. I don't really get into that.
He's a mafia.
When I did see like Corey Millette is from Minnesota. He's from Minneapolis. He is, yeah. And I think he lives with like Robbie Brockle and I don't know who else, but they're like a really funny group of guys to watch on Snapchat and follow their Instagrams. But so when I saw him, I was totally psyched. And then like when I saw Robbie Brockle, I got even more excited because he's one of my favorite guys to watch skate. But a lot of his clips in there, I feel like I saw when he went pro. It was like a big... I don't. So a lot of his clips I felt like I had already seen, but then at the end, Jack Olson was fire, and they played the Little Yachty song, and I was like, oh,
recovering from his injury, which was tight. Yeah, like I loved it.
Wait, so there's Minnesota Mafia?
Yeah, there's a Minnesota.
Wow, Mafia has made it to Minnesota.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was at the same Corey Millette was at the same place you were, wasn't he, Drew?
I heard him the first time I heard of him was yesterday.
Oh.
I think I love obviously like a video part where it's like the
and you have to say you being on here is so appropriate today, right now.
Yeah.
All these Minnesota heads and having you represent them in a way is cool.
I know. Well, when I was
get that shit, girl. Get that shit, huh?
Minnesota?
I think it's
when I watched
it's like a homie video. It's not like they're hammers. Like obviously everyone loves the video part, but it's cool to see them kind of mess around or warming up and like doing something else. I think that's fun to watch.
My only complaint, besides the cheesy artwork, which that's just my opinion, was I have to agree with Medina here.
Man, that was
the VX footage of Chris Cole. Like I wanted to see Chris Cole like doing his stuff, but it was so far away, and it was a terrible angle, and it was all fuzzy.
I think they used that exact tail slide for a GoPro ad, so it was funny to like see the GoPro footage and then the VX footage of it.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Interesting. You know what's interesting is Chris Cole. I'm okay with seeing Chris Cole
Probably.
VX footage because
He's
he
all
did all
over
the zero
GoPro.
videos of VX.
Yeah.
David
Yeah,
says it
that's
was
what
all
David
poached
said.
angles.
He said he poached all of Chris Thiesen's angles. The transworld story.
That's so sick. I love that.
Tight. What's that?
That is
Hello?
tight. Hello? Why does Drew keep thinking we're not here?
Oh yeah, we're all.
Oh
good.
no, I don't know
Hey,
if you guys
Nick
can hear me.
Posario.
Uh,
I think Drew, are you lagging?
So Davis,
we can hear you. Oh, somebody's talking Dick Wiener. Damn.
Dude,
You can call
it
him a
gets
bitch,
way
but you
worse.
can't call me a bitch.
he's
Okay, Davis filmed it. But there was also additional
Oh,
filming
man.
too with Tim Fulton, Mikey Taylor, Chris
Tim
T,
Fulton
Matt
from
B,
Minnesota.
and Jack Casey. I tell Chris Ray to watch out because his job is at jeopardy because it looks like Davis thinks he's tight.
Davis sold his camera
He's
already.
probably going to start. He's going to take over his
Yeah,
lead.
he said he's done.
Davis is
Oh,
sick.
good. I'll tell you what I didn't like is Justin Brock went too far. He should not have stabbed that whale. It didn't do anything to him. What was that about? He stabbed it and then he just fucked it up. He left that
All in the
trash
name
there
of
that
art.
Hey, his
fucked up.
He fucked
I don't like
it
you,
up.
Justin, for doing that.
fakey front big on that ditch was insane.
Why are you talking about fakey front bullshit? He stabbed the whale.
Focused on the skating.
That
He
was
stabbed
Millet
the
in the
whale!
video right before he stabbed the whale.
The whale didn't do anything to you. I don't appreciate it, Justin. You were one of my favorite riders for real. And now I just don't know how I feel about you anymore. I don't like it. Next up, Michael Sumner also had a new wave, and I know I'm with you guys. I forgot because Jamie Foy just fucked it up with that high-ass leg kick. I only have one note. I saw Reynolds in the background at 36 seconds in the duration. That's all. That's all I have to say.
thought the song made it kind of boring.
Nick Basario is now on too many runs. That's my big gripe. Too many runs. Nick Basario on Polar.
I was gonna say, does that mean that Angie likes
See,
it?
I loved that one.
All right.
Yeah,
I just thought the song
I loved
was
it.
boring.
Yes, I did. I wrote in my notes, loved it.
Oh yeah, Angie, you ever have an egg with too much salt?
I mean, I agree that a song can make a fart.
Or break it.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Have I ever had an egg with too much salt?
Or break it.
Drew's just trying to say there's too many lines. It's some weird way of
No.
doing that.
What?
Like a hard-boiled egg? Is this
Where did Drew go?
okay?
All right, well, I'm
I
going to
don't
start
get
this
it.
one.
He's
Hey, Nick
over
Bozario's on Polar.
All right. We were both
What do you
wrong.
think about that? I know. I was so surprised.
I thought he was going to that 917, or I thought he was
Polar's
going to
a
go to
good fit,
Weekend.
though.
Where's
European.
isn't Polar
Pontus
what?
out.
I think
what's his
Polar
face?
seems perfect for him.
Yeah, Pontus.
Cheers, mate.
Pontus.
What's that guy?
Pontus
What's
out.
that guy's name? That was Pontus. No, I'm not.
No,
That's
he's
not
the
what
owner.
I'm fucking talking about. God damn it!
He's
I'm
the
saying
owner.
for Pontus. It's no. It's what's the name of it? Fuck you, Grant. Fuck off, Grant.
Well, Pontus owns it.
Forget it. Well, I forgot my entire train of thought just because you just kept saying the word Pontus.
You're the owner, so I said it.
No, I never said
you
once said the
said
word
it,
owner
then
ever,
I
dude.
said Pontus.
Yeah. The guy, what's that one dude in that Instagram video that I fucking love that I always tag you on the one? The cheers, mate.
Where it
Where he does
shows
the
him up.
backflip front
I just
shove.
don't remember who's in that video. But I know
Yeah.
it.
Why can't I fucking think of it? It's the best video ever. Okay.
It was me.
No.
Wait, is
All
he
right,
from
well,
New
I
Zealand?
I don't know. I suck. Forget it.
Oh,
Or Nick.
Yeah,
it's
hell
cool,
yeah.
another New
Polar's
York
sick.
dude, since Aaron Harrington's on there as well, and he lives in New York. Because I do like Aaron.
And that's your favorite skateboarder?
Because most of the teams out in Europe,
He rips.
so that's it. Yeah, find that video.
It's going to bum me out not knowing this.
Drew, what do you think about
sure
Nick on
gonna
Polar?
find the video.
I have no real thoughts, to be honest with you. Try to be dead honest. It's
What about? All right, can we get to Eunice? Because I think Drew has comments on this.
What, Drew's
Battle
days?
Commander.
Eunice fucking, what you call it? The Battle Commander? Fuck, dude.
Oh no, he's not.
Tom Knox.
He's on aisle.
It's easy to mix those two up.
Okay, my bad. I'm not very good with the European brands. I'll be the first.
I still think Paul Shire's on Blueprint.
Drew, what do you think about this, Commander?
The song was meh. His ender was dope. I watched it live during the broadcasting of Battle of the Barracks, so I watched it but didn't watch it. I watched it with one eye open. That's how.
Well, it's up on the site now.
I know. I'm just gonna let it be.
I'll tell you more.
It was cute. Thanks. I appreciate it.
I watched it multiple times because I thought it was so dope. I thought it was amazing, and right from the beginning, like the backside tail slide, that was so long, and he's so fast. Like I love when skaters skate fast. Like I like to watch a fast skater, and I felt like he did the whole time. And like I've never been to the barracks; I've only watched videos, but I feel like he legit used almost every part of that park, and did something amazing on it. So I don't know. It was a huge variety of stuff too. Like some of the manis he did blew my mind, but I mean I don't know.
What about your thoughts, Grant?
That's just me being a newbie, but I loved it a lot. I loved watching it.
I like how he put the picnic table on the A-frame. Thought that was cool.
Very
front blunt big flip down a rail. I don't think I've ever seen that down a handrail. A lot of technical manuals, but he has very good style and very good speed. So sometimes I don't like watching tech if it's too tech and they go slow and they tick tack and then but Eunice makes it look really good. So I'm a big fan of the Battle Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't think anyone's not a fan of Eunice, man. Like I know I spoke to Jim about this on the phone the other day, and like he was so hyped on that backside tail slide.
Yeah, that was a long one.
Fuck.
With good style.
The thing that was huge. I don't know how the fuck he did that. I don't know how.
It was huge.
And like the thing that really stood out to me with Eunice and a few other guys, like there's not a lot, but not like just a handful. But like the board control and just the comfortability on his board it's just so noticeable to me. Like that dude is fucking dialed in. Like he is so dialed in. It's insane.
So Drew, since I know you watch Battle of the Barracks live, did you happen to see Deshaun Jordan?
I'm hyped on Eunice. I'm a big fan.
Did I see his part?
Yeah, Deshaun came out with a part that they played during Battle of the Barracks.
I saw it.
It's going to be at the Barracks like this week or next week. Drew, did you see it?
Sick. I didn't actually know that. Like a full part?
It was the same effect as Eunice. I hate to say that a lot of the stuff that they played in the middle of the live broadcast, I watched again with one eye open. I had so much anxiety for Mickey Papa. It's funny because when they started playing that shit, I thought that the battle for third was going to be the final battle. And then when they had the battle for third, I was like, God damn it, no one cares about this shit. I started doing snaps heavy. I was snapping heavy. Well, they do that every year. I just totally forgot because
I was like, so what are we watching?
Diego's there.
Now?
Let's get the gloves on, and then I watched it but didn't. The same effect as Eunice.
It was fun because they weren't as.
But a lot of people are saying that Battle for Third was like the best battle to watch.
It was a lot quieter and people weren't as hyped. Yeah. But it was fun because they weren't. You could tell that they relaxed because they don't care anymore, and they were doing like more mess aroundy type of tricks. So it's kind of just like a fun battle to watch. All the sex changes.
Yeah, was that the one where
Eunice, hard flip pretzel.
Like the one guy landed with his legs crossed on his board.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, the pretzel too. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
It's like a whole thing. Like, I remember Bastion Salabanzi first trick and really started.
Yes. One of my friends that I was talking to during it, I was like, what is that? And he's like, that Salabanzi used to do crap like that all the time.
Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like the first trick in this one is real or the really sorry part, or is it sorry? It's one or the other.
Did anyone?
I think it's sorry too.
I think it's
the
sorry.
Oldest one.
See, and that's the first like skateboard video we ever watched with my 6-year-old was extremely sorry, which
Shane
is
Cross,
so
though.
not appropriate.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Shane
not
Cross.
appropriate.
Marquise is killing it.
Hey, I know I already asked Drew.
Mike said you killed it.
Medina, did you see Dan Vanderlin's?
You gave a thumbs up in approval.
Mike,
Yeah, no smile.
Mike, did you see Dan Vanderlin's Volcom part?
What's up? Sorry.
No?
I'm sorry, I have not.
Oh, okay. No, they already took it. It was one of those like 40.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Yo, ask Marquise about
what do you
the
wanna
ice
know?
cream video. That's a sick.
Yeah, some of
I don't know. Maybe some other time.
it's a good show. We haven't
I
done
want to be on random
That's
roll.
fucking-
man.
in a lot of ways.
It is.
I appreciate that.
It's really good. If you guys have never watched Drew's other podcasts, it's really good.
Well, let's. I guess we could finish up with this last topic here. You want to talk about Kevin Kowalski?
He killed it. Next new wave. Kevin Kowalski's part up on the barracks. And you got the cover of the new skateboard mag doing the loop.
That's right. Was that him?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's
I like
Kevin.
the behind the scenes of it. No, it was like
You did the fucking loop?
it was a loop inside of a
It's a
tunnel.
full pipe.
Yeah, full pipe. It's
Yeah, it's gnarly.
Wow. Didn't Ben Rabel do that too? I think Ben did that.
It's sick. It's
have
crazy
you
to watch.
seen the cover of the skateboard
Anyway,
mag?
sorry. Yeah.
The new one? Mike? Yeah, that's
I have it right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
oh, bust it out. Show it.
Yeah, isn't it? It's yeah.
You want me to, yeah, I'll bring it. 1 second. It's this right here.
I cannot stress this enough, but Blab is really slow today. I've had some
Yeah,
I've had
Blab's
some
blowing it, man. When are they going to get out of this goddamn beta stage? I'm over this beta bullshit. Figure it out.
that's it. That's a really cool
It's
one.
really
That's
nice.
sick.
Who shot that, Grant?
My favorite mag. I don't actually
Who
know.
shot the photo?
I'll find it. I don't know. I'm gonna try and find it. Doesn't say his name on the front.
Yeah, Clay Andrews. I don't know, man. The Blab has been really interesting. At one point in the podcast, I lost both Angie and Mike Medina in my screen. They just went totally black, and I saw a text on there that said,
Yeah, it's fucking up right now.
It said something really bad. Where's Jim at? I have no idea. He's probably really busy today.
He's off running skateboarding.
He's saving skateboarding, as I like to tell him.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I have a theory. I think when Blab does this, I think when the technical difficulties happen, they're implementing a new code.
Hey,
Sure
Drew,
hope
what
so.
do you have to say about Malto? I wanted to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just hearing the same rumors everyone else is hearing. Looks like
What about the
he's
rumor
definitely
that you
unsolved.
heard that he's definitely not, even though the rumors?
Yeah. What was that, last week or 2 weeks ago? You said no, he'll never leave girl.
You see, the big thing about life, folks, is
a good
nothing
point.
stays the same.
Good cover up. That was a good question dodge.
I
Or a
heard
good,
from
It was a
a
good
very,
response.
very reliable resource that Circa is going through big changes, and some
Circa as far as office stuff?
like they're
or
owned by someone else now, and they're gonna try and change the image of the brand. I know for sure at least one pro shoe is getting cut. At least that's what they told the pro.
You know,
And
it'll probably be Adrian
that's
Lopez.
what I heard, but
poor
I'm not going
bastard.
to say who it is.
That's
But
what I
that's
think,
not
too.
what I heard.
Oh, wow. Why don't you just say who you heard? It's a rumor. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah. I don't.
Well, it's
fucking pussy.
I don't want to
It's a
say
big deal.
because wait, listen. I don't want to say it because the person who said it is the person who's getting his shoe cut, and he just said it at the park like casually, and I don't want to just like.
Well, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. You see, you just fucked it up.
Me? No, because only you know who would I would. No, there's multiple circuit riders that go to PQ.
No.
Yeah, there is.
No, you're throwing. God, you are horrible at this. You have all your cards in your hand. And you're like
I'm not
you're
gonna
showing.
say his
You're like
name.
you're telling me what. Yeah, but you couldn't have. I'm done. I need to talk.
Yeah, you gave way too
then
many
you don't know who it
details
is.
to not like.
Then say who
tell
it
the whole
is.
story.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. It's like
Say
You
who it
didn't
is.
say who it is, but you told us that the person who told you.
Yeah, he's a part of Circa.
Well, that's the Skate Fillet podcast for Grant Fierro, Michael McKinnon, and Angie. I am Andrew Iana. We'll catch you guys next week.